Hello, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you the exercise that I have shown many people, students and clients, as to how to open their third eye. But first I'd like to say that before you try to open your third eye and increase your clairvoyance, that you should first of all put up an intent to the universe or to your deity or to your higher self that your third eye is opened only at the rate that you can cope with. Now, what I mean by that is if you've not had a very open third eye and you do the exercise that I'm going to show you in a wee while, and you haven't put that sort of requisite step in, then if you are very clairvoyant but just haven't known it, haven't worked with it, then the third eye can open up very quickly, and that can be just too much for a few people. It really can. So it's important that we say, I want to develop my third eye. I want to be the best clairvoyant I can be, but I also want to learn and to move forward at a rate of opening that is conducive to my life, my health, and my energy. And by saying that, then you will find that your third eye opens in the way that it's meant to, guided by the higher beings. Why would you want your third eye open? Your third eye chakra is here on your forehead, and it's when it's open allows us to be very clairvoyant. And clairvoyance just means clear sight. But what it means is that we get all sorts of little pictures and visions and outlines that can let us know what's going on. It can also open us up to prediction. It can help us see spirits. It can help us in so many ways. And this exercise I'm going to show you will not only help you open it up, but it will help you in time to fine tune it. And that's what's necessary. You know, if I'm doing a reading for someone, I'll have opened up my chakras, I'll have opened up my third eye. And it's sort of, I usually meditate and do practices for an hour before I would actually take part in a healing or take part in a reading of any sort. Now, if I then didn't shut that down or tune it down, and I went, say, to Asda or, say, Walmart or whatever, and walked about, it would be hell. I would be picking up everybody's energies. I would be seeing wee visions. I might be actually saying, oh, there's someone's dead mum, and oh my goodness, you don't want that. There's a time and a place for everything. And yes, it's nice to have this basic level, and it opens slightly on a day-to-day basis, but you're able to tune it up and tune it up and tune it up for when you really want to do stuff with it. And that's why it's important you put up that intent of opening, because some people will just want the third eye open so that they can see and understand certain things about their own life, whereas other people want to open it more so that they can see things for other people, and they can be clairvoyants, they can work with their guides, etc. So there's levels of it. I remember a very good friend years ago, the astrologer and psychic David Wells, saying that he thought I was so good at what I did was because I actually worked with my third eye every day at that point. And he said it was because he saw the third eye like a muscle. And I was literally exercising that muscle every day, whether it be doing readings or actually meditating or doing order work or doing health work. And I think that was one of the wisest things he has ever said to me, although he's said a lot of other wise things as well. But it's true. It's like a muscle. Now, if you were an athlete, you wouldn't go and run a marathon without putting the practice in. You wouldn't go and do a full dance class without kind of warming it up, your muscles up. So think of it as a muscle. A muscle that's there. It's actually, I find it quite funny that when I was doing my pharmacy degree, we were taught about the pineal gland, which is where the third eye is situated, where the energies flow to. And we were literally told that this was an organ that didn't do anything. It just sort of something that we had in many, many, many thousands of generations, and that we'd evolved to not need it. So it was a bit irrelevant. And now, that's completely wrong. It is an organ in the body. And we know that that's where the seat of the third eye is. So it's a very, very important organ. It just doesn't do nothing. So it is a physical thing, but it has paranormal capabilities. So anyway, first thing is put up the intent that your third eye opens in sync with your body, your health, your spirituality, and your life at this point. And it's also sometimes a good way to just do a few meditations on their own first, or light a few candles, say a few prayers. It's also nice to smudge your third eye. You can do that by just burning some Californian white sage or white sage and literally just putting over your third eye. So now I'm going to talk you through the method I teach to open and fine tune the third eye. And if you do this, your third eye will open if it's meant to. If you continue to do it as an exercise, maybe twice a week or more if you want to, you'll find that you get to fine tune your eye. And at the end of it, I'll show you what the optimum is. So you can either just listen to me, see what you think, or you can follow me through now. Obviously, this is a quicker version of it. But if you sit feet in the ground, nice and straight back, your palms of your hands resting on your thighs, that's a good situation, that's a good position for the energy to flow. Now, the third eye area is in the middle of your forehead here, and one of the ways to find out where it is in you is simply to close your physical eyes and then take your forefinger and let it go to the place where you feel there is either some sort of mild pressure, colour, or something that feels different. So basically you take your forefinger and it should hit somewhere there, okay, in the middle of your forehead, where you would wear a bindi as such, okay, so it's the third eye right there. You can actually sort of almost feel the wee groove for it, although it's not a physical groove for it. So that's where your third eye is. If you close your eyes and just breathe nice and easily, you can do the 4-4-4 breathing, or just really relaxed breathing. Now, as you're sitting and your eyes are closed, you might sense a little pressure building up in that third eye area. Certainly that's the first thing I always feel. And it can feel like little jaggy bits, or it can feel like just a thumbprint of pressure. It can sometimes feel as though it's almost a bit like an angel kiss, just a little pressure. But the more clairvoyant you are, the more, when you close your physical eyes, you'll move up to your third eye sight, and most people find that becomes a bit of a pressure in that area. Now, you can follow me through on this, and at the end I'll show you the optimum for clairvoyant readings, for seeing auras, for seeing spirits, and we'll go to that at the end. But again, close your eyes, breathe nicely, and feel the energy build up in that third eye area. You'll find as this opens and that your sense is almost diverted to the third eye area, that the feelings in other parts of your face and your physical eyes are to sort of tone down a little. and you're more aware of a pressure. Excuse me. Now, here's where my method of opening the third eye starts. I'm going to talk you through it, but remember, if you get stuck, don't worry about it. I've had a few students that have been stuck in various places of this, but if you just keep doing it and practicing it, at one stage you'll go off that plateau and you'll get up to the next one. So the first thing I want you to do is, again, with eyes closed and a feeling of that sort of pressure or thumbprint in the middle of your forehead, I would like you to see if you can make that pressure turn white, like a white dot, a white sphere. Can you do that? You're telling your mind that in your third eye, you want to see white. Now, some people are lucky, and when they close their physical eyes, immediately their third eye will show a colour. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's amber, sometimes it's purple. Some people see nothing but are aware it's kind of a black, it's almost like a black hole. But I want you to try and see through your third eye white. Now, you can maybe feel it projected in front of your body, or you can actually feel it on the third eye itself, or slightly behind the brow bone in your brain, if you see what I mean. There's various different places that people can see the white projected forward on the third eye, or more to the front of the brain. White, white, white. And remember, when you're doing the exercise, if you're saying white in your brain, but it's not happening, then say it out loud. White, white, white. Now, once you've got a white, bright colour there, the next thing is, with your third eye open and your physical eyes closed, I want you to see if you can take it from white to a creamy colour. Through a creamy colour, can you see it getting more kind of creamy? And then moving through cream to a light yellow. And it's becoming brighter yellow. Yellow, yellow, bright sunburst yellow. Are you seeing that, even if it's just a little glimpse, or are you seeing the whole colour all over your forehead? Do you feel you're seeing it behind your own eyes? Do you feel you're just imagining it in your brain? Because if you can do this, you are tuning your third eye. Now bring it from a yellow, a bright sunshine yellow, through to a very citrusy orange. You might go through an amber first, and then a very, very bright orange. Orange. Can you see orange? And then once you've got orange, take it to a blood orange and move to see it become a red. Can you see a red? Doesn't matter what colour, it can be pinky red, it can be blood red. Just get a red in your third eye and then make it deeper and darker and more brown. And then move towards the brown colour. Can you see brown, like a kind of nice ochre brown, and then move it through to a dark brown. And then can you take it towards a green for me from brown? It starts off a dark green, and then bring it more to beautiful grass green, maybe through olive green, a bright grass green, then a lime green. Can you see a bright lime green? And remember, if you can't, say it out loud. Green, green, green. And then from the green, Can you take it through a kind of creamy green towards a blue, a darkish blue? And then as we go from the darker blue into a brighter blue, a lovely cobalt blue, Hawaiian blue, beautiful blue. And then that blue, can you take it to lilac? Can you take it to a lovely, lovely, beautiful, vibrant lilac? And from the lilac to pink, a lilacly pink. And then let that lilac drift towards a greyish silver. Can you see silver? And then once you've got silver, can you let the colour drain out of that and bring it back to white? White. 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 Back to white. And make that white as big as you can. If it's like a little sphere, then try and project it out for the whole of the vision of the third eye, which can feel like the whole of your forehead. You're expanding the sphere of white. And then bring it back in again. Bring it back in. Now at that stage, hold on to the white. And the most optimized way that you can do your clairvoyant work and your mediumship and your auric work is to hold that white in your third eye and then open your physical eyes. Now, a lot of people will never reach this level, but the optimum that I'm in now is that I'm using my physical eyes, but I have superimposed white energy around my third eye, and that shows that I'm now looking through my physical eyes and my third eye. And at that open stage, it means if a spirit were to come through, although my eyes would be open, I would see them. If there was a message or a visual I had to see, I would see it. And that's the optimization for seeing auras. To have your physical eyes open and your third eye open too. Now remember, that's only for things like doing readings, trying to see auras, seeing spirits. You don't want to open at that level all the time. So as part of this meditation, I now want you to go back to the white. Close your physical eyes. Go back to the white. And bring that dot smaller and smaller until you feel happy with it. Because when you feel happy with it, that will be the level that you want to have it open day to day. So that when you open your eyes, you're maybe not seeing too much through your third eye, but if you needed to be of help somewhere, you might see a vision of needing to phone someone, or you might just see their face, or you could maybe see something going on in the world or whatever. But at that level, that's activated enough. Now, I know there's a lot of teachings about having all the chakras open completely all the time. And that's maybe for a master or for someone that would understand how to be in total balance. But, you know, as humans, it takes a lot of practice and a lot of meditation, a lot of work to get there. And when people aim for that degree of openness, and it's very special. It's not achievable for everybody, but you can just strive towards it. But I'm very practical in that I think that we should have a degree of control. We should know when to open the chakras more and tune them down. So the exercise I've shown you, if you do it, every day or every week, bit by bit, it will allow you to work that muscle of the third eye, but it will also allow you to feel that you're in control. If you say we're going to a concert, say you were going to see Bon Jovi or whatever, do you really want the whole experience with a completely open third eye? Because to be honest, you would probably end up feeling so ill because you would be getting all the energy, all the music, all the fantastic energy that would be going on at a concert, but you would also have your third eye open. And that's, if it's fully open, it's a recipe for, as far as I'm concerned, it's a recipe for disaster. So I'm not one. I have also another thing on this. I was helping someone open their heart chakra, and I'm going to be doing a video on that. And I gave them some rose quartz crystal to put on their heart chakra for about 20 minutes. Now, they actually slept with it on their heart chakra all night, and the next day they felt so overwhelmed with the emotions that were flowing, with things that were battling with them. And I do believe because they hadn't put up the intent to open it up the correct way or whatever, we all learn. Plus, I'd only suggested 15, 20 minutes, not 12 hours. But that heart chakra was opened too quickly and too intensely. And maybe that's the way it was meant to be. But I know the person was could have been very, very distressed by it, but they were able to talk to me and we were able to pull it down a little bit. So that's my method of opening up the third eye, tuning it, fine tuning it like a muscle. I developed this myself years and years ago because I loved playing with colours in my third eye, and saying like red and seeing red and it's good, but seeing blue and getting blue in it is great. These are wonderful things to do, but the control of moving yourself through the spectrum, and I may be out of spectrum there, just the way I do it, but working your way through from colour merging into the next colour merging, that is fine tuning indeed. And if you can do that and then work with it with your eyes, your physical eyes open, then you'll find that your clairvoyance and all the other skills that come from clairvoyance, such as seeing spirits and, as I say, auras, that they all go up a level as well. So, yeah, if you want a little crystal that you feel, if you want a little burst to help you go forward, I like fluorite crystal to touch on my third eye. The way I work for readings, although I do the colours, etc., is also touch a little bit of fluorite to my third eye and say, by the goodness and the sweetness of this good fluorite crystal, please open my third eye to the level that I need to be of service. So I use fluorite as well. So let's have a conversation. Does this sound mad to you? If you're a clairvoyant or a healer, have you tried this method? Do you have a method that you'd like to tell us that you use? Because it's actually wonderful. I'll do another video on how to close things down properly, rather than just tuning it down, actually to close it off more, a visualization. But this is fine tuning it up, fine tuning it down, and also the exercise to allow you to open it up in a way that is good for you. So please chat to me, get back to me. I love it when you comment, and I answer them all. And it's wonderful to be able to learn from you, and I hope you learn from me. So remember that you have control of this. If you give up that intent first, then this will open at the rate that's right for you and only you. And don't be told by anybody that it needs to be completely open all the time. In my opinion, that's a negative thing unless you have worked up to that level over many years and can cope with it. And believe me, that takes a lot of work and a lot of perseverance. And it's a beautiful state to be in, but only when your muscle is ready for it. So many blessings. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel. I always do it the wrong way, don't I? And I'll be back with more work. Oh, if you really like this type of video about opening up various psychic senses and all about psychic senses, because I can do clairaudience as well, just let me know. So if you like this type of video, give me the thumbs up, and then I'll know that you've enjoyed it and want more. So many blessings now. Bye.